Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. Sammy here at Sammy J Stitches. It is Tuesday, April 9th, and welcome to a new vlog. I believe this is number 88. So, what are we going to do? Uploaded a new video today. It actually uploaded pretty fast. I was excited. It was uploaded before I started recording this video, which has not happened in a few weeks. So, I felt like I had really great progress yesterday, or this morning. I call it yesterday because I've slept since then. I did over 1,100 stitches on my project last night. So that was awesome. So at the end of my shift, after I packed up, after I spoke to y'all, I did work on Boo a little bit. I was also working on getting the video together to be uploaded, and I was also working on some spreadsheets. So not as much stitching as I would have liked at the end of the day, but still, I mean, we got this little piece of border here and all of this, the top half of the B. So that's not too bad. So then we have the bottom half of the B, the rest of the border, and this half of the O and a key. So what I'm going to do tonight is probably move the hoop a little bit so that I'm focusing more in this area. It'll be more in the middle, and try and do that each night. Just work in that little area, then move it, work it. So that's where Boo got. I'll kind of stretch it out. You can kind of see where we're going. And we'll work on that one again tonight. That is my whip go for this week. In case you didn't see my last video. A quick recap, because some people have been asking me, whip go was something Jessie Marie created as a personal challenge to herself to get her to achieve her goals on her projects. And she invited anybody, like, she's not hosting anything, it's a personal thing, but she invited anybody to copycat her, and that's what I did. I created a whip go board, like bingo. And so every Saturday-ish, as close to Saturday as possible, I spin a wheel with the word whip go. I spin a wheel with either, because I have two boards, one with SAMYJ on one side, and then one with numbers on the side. See which spot I end up on, and that's the one I work up for the week. If I accomplish my goal, I get to mark that spot out. If not, then it waits until I can mark it out. Once I get a bingo, I award myself. I have a wheel of prizes I will be spinning. I've been thinking about ways to make this work a little bit better for me next year, because this is my first year doing it. I'm making up all my own stuff, you know, and so next year I will get there. What is that? Okay. So next, so that's my whip go. So the first thing I'm going to be working on tonight, of course, Minnie, Allison, and Dolly Dream. We'll see how many stitches we can get in on it. I'll probably finish out this block and then get back to my routine of finishing a block and then doing the part threads for the next block, and that being it. So I'm at least accomplishing an entire block every day. I might need to adjust that a little bit if I want this page finished done by the end of the 90 days, though. I have to up my game. Then tonight's project is going to be, I need to just block my phone so it doesn't keep distracting me. I'm still battling the allergies. It's not so much in my head today. I don't feel the congestion. It's just my nose. Some sneezing, a little bit of coughing just because you sniffle. So tonight we're working on, I call this Welcome To. It's called something else in the magazine. I can't remember, and it's been a couple years, so I can't even tell you what magazine at this point. I do know it's a Doreen Jones piece. Now, when you do this, you're not supposed to completely fill it in. You're supposed to leave the spaces for your last name. I forgot. So I'll just stitch the red over that. It'll be fine. But like, it's finished up to here. I just have this much more to go. and it'll be done. And I really want to get this one done this year because it's one of my oldest ones right now. If we don't include Heaven and Earth Designs, because, you know, they take years and years. But finishable, you know. So I'm going to work on that. You see my solution to not giving myself any border at all. And this was a miscut. But I mean literally no border at all. The last stitch is sitting on the edge of the fabric. It's okay. I think it's gonna look nice. And then I have this more of this fabric. I'm gonna put it across the top and the bottom, make it into a banner that goes on my front door. So I'm gonna work on that tonight. Of course, that'll be all night, so I'll get some good stitches in that, and hopefully over 1100 like I did last night. And then I will come back, check in with y'all, and then work on Boo in the morning. Oh, so the homework for this week is because Ron and Hermione are fighting. They're both stubborn, is what it is. Stubborn. But I know some people like that. So we're supposed to stitch on two things that are both calling for our attention, because Harry's kind of stuck in the middle, right? He's friends with both of them. It feels like they're both being silly. Anyway, again, I feel them. So two pieces calling for our attention, 500 stitches each. Last night I did 500. Well, I did more than 500, but I did the 500 on House Stark, and then 500 tonight on Welcome To. Both because they're getting so close to a finish. I just really, I want to spend more time on them. Like House Stark last night, I swear 2 or 3 more days like last night, and I will have it finished. Now I'm not quite sure how good my progress is on this thing, but we'll know after tonight. I should be able to get an estimate of how much longer. What was I going to say? I was going to say something else. Maybe my head's still a little stuffy. Oh, I told you I was updating spreadsheets last night. I'm over a third of the way to Jupiter for Sane Stitchers, and I finished 3 more of the ultimate challenges for the School of Magical Stitches and Literature. House Stark was one of them. At Our House was the other 2. So I'm 9 out of 22 done for the year. So that's pretty good. I need more goals like that I accomplish, that knock out of there. So I'm going to go ahead and get stitching. Yeah. And I will check back in with y'all here in a little while. Bye. Good morning, everybody. It's about that time for me to start packing up. I'm also doing some catching up on This Is Us, so before I start bawling and my face looks absolutely horrid, I thought I'd check back in with y'all, see where I'm at, so I can start putting this up and we'll start working on Boo. It was so hard, though, to make that decision because I've been having kind of an off night. Well, not off, but like my focus isn't completely there. So I've done 750 stitches on this project. I know that's still good, but when I did 1200 last night and then 700 tonight, I'm like, man, what is wrong with me? Now, I think a part of the difference is last night I was working on House Stark, no color changing. And this one had quite a bit of color changing. And sometimes when, you know, you finish a strand and you're about to go on to your next strand, sometimes you overthink, or at least I do. I overthink, okay, do I keep working with that color, even though it means I have to count a few up or over or whatever? Or do I do the next color that's immediately there? Or do I come over here because it's a big block of color and it'll be easier? I did a little too much of that indecisiveness tonight. But, like I said, I still got 750 stitches in on it. So, good progress. I mean, like, all of this is completely filled in. Added some over here. We're getting way closer to closing in that gap. I didn't do any back stitching tonight because since it's a magazine chart, and because I use my iPad, I take a picture of the magazine chart, or if I have a digital, you know, I just take the digital. Anyways, the backstitching line is overlapping the stitching. And so sometimes it's hard to know, like it's hard to mark up. So what I usually do is I go in and I erase all my highlight, like I'll draw a line. So let's see, it'd be kind of low because I didn't work on this side very much, but that's my closest blank space. So the line beneath it, all the way across, I would draw a line, because from there down, I'm completely done. And then I would erase all the highlights on this area and then go in and do my back stitching so I can highlight when I'm doing the back stitching. And like I said, I didn't really focus on this area. Had I might have been able to do that. Anyway, the problem with that is sometimes it causes my app to lock up. It's overloaded. It's too much. So I didn't want to do that to myself tonight, ruin my flow, so I just kept on with it. Also earlier, I got to talk about that one because it's fresh on the brain. I worked on Minnie Alice in a Dolly Dream. There's that. I'm also just trying to fight my cold. Not cold, allergies. I had a request. I uploaded my video this morning, as I told y'all, and I had Cheryl at Tranquil Stitches asked me if I could show cover photos. So I'm going to try to do that for you, and I'll try and remember in the future to do it when I talk about things. So this, and all of it's on my iPad, is Minnie Alice in a Dolly Dream by Jasmine Beckett Griffith, charted by Hayde. There it goes. Now you can see it. So I'm up here in this balloon area, and I've got that top spire on that. I think it's an elephant. Oh, wrong one. Haha, that's not gonna help you. So you can see that spire and the balloons. So this is the one I am working on every day. Because I am working on it every day, I'll just show this once per weekly video for the next several weeks. Okay, so also, let's see. I don't know if I have this one in its entirety. Okay, gotta go to the other one. Let's hope it loads. It's been being a butt. Of course it's not going to load. Can we load Boo? Okay, I may not be able to show you these ones today. I'll try and upload pictures since this isn't loading. See, I was so excited about this app because it's supposed to communicate between my iPad and the laptop. But there are glitches. So maybe if I... Okay, so there's Boo. Focus, focus, focus. There we go. I can't open the file because then it's a white piece of paper. And this is Welcome to Christmas. And I know it's small. I just want to focus because it's too close. But that's the best I can do right now. So anyways, sorry, got a little off on a... I am working on this, which will make all that a little easier. So this is everything that I am either working on or have kitted or have completed. Not everything, obviously, because then I wouldn't be having this problem. Let me see. Let me just make sure I don't have it in here. Now that a lot of these aren't color copies either, so it can only help so much. And some of them I don't have a cover for, so it's just pattern. Okay, so you saw the color a little bit there. This is the printed of Boo. And then I don't know if I have Welcome To, because I'm not sure. I think it was one of my magazines that kind of went poof when I did some computer adjusting. You know, I had a digital copy of it. Anyways, I'm working on it, so know that. Okay, I'm going to get everything put up and work on Boo some, watch This Is Us, bawl my eyes out, get ready to go home. I'm at a new site tonight, so I don't know what to expect. Of course, I'll be able to record, but I don't know what all I'll be expecting while I'm there. I mean, it's not just a new site to me, it's a new site to our company altogether, which is why they're sending me there to do some diplomacy. But I don't think I'll be able to get online and stuff like that, so I don't know if I'll have updates, but y'all don't care about that. Y'all are on YouTube. Anyways, so I will see y'all later. Bye. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. It is Wednesday, April 10th. Still struggling with the allergies a little bit, but it's getting better. Every day it's getting a little bit better. New location, new view, so you may see some stuff going on back here. I hope it doesn't get too distracting. He's in the process of leaving that truck that's there now. So hopefully I won't have anybody come up behind me while I'm trying to record. So I'm going to have to make this a little quick. Okay, what all was I going to tell y'all? First and foremost, let's go with this. Okay, here's where I got to on Boo last night. I completely finished the bee. I've started the border around here, and that's it. So tonight in the morning, I'll be alternating between the border and finishing the O and getting that key put in there. And then that one will be done, hopefully, in the next few nights. Okay. I'm going to be working on, see now he's gone, Mini Alice in a Dolly Dream. Tonight we will be working, I believe, in this block right here. So we may see a little more of that blue color coming in, a little more of that elephant. And then my project for tonight that I'm going to focus on is I know it's so wrinkly, I'm the worst cross stitcher ever. Miss Lowly Daggerwing by Nora Corbett. We're going to see what we can get done on her tonight. Once again, the needle minder sticks to my watch. Because I have a magnetically adjustable band anyways. Y'all don't care. Okay, it's getting warm in here fast. Couple things I noticed. I was watching through my video from yesterday because I'm trying not to wait till the end of the week and put them all together and find that there's an issue. I did remember my microphone both times yesterday and pretty sure I did tonight, so we're getting better on that front. But there was a really loud crackly noise at the beginning of this video. And I'm not sure what caused that. I don't know if like maybe a bug landed on my microphone and was like, I don't know. I don't know where it came from. I'm not sure how to fix it. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I may end up having to buy a new microphone. I don't know. We're playing it by ear. Hopefully it doesn't do it too much more. I tried to minimalize it as much as possible in the editing software. I got it as good as I could. So I did figure out how to enhance and dehance certain things though. So learning something new every day. Cover photo for Miss Lowly Daggerwing. That's what I need. So y'all can see what she's supposed to, I don't know if I have one, to be completely honest with you. Not with me. because I think I just, you know what, we'll do this the old-fashioned way. I'm going to Google it. And just show you the cover photo that way, so that I don't have to go searching for stuff. No, I am too connected to the internet. They're trying to mess with me. Okay, so this is what she will look like when she is all done. Probably not framed like that because I'm not that cool. Wow, her wings looks... Oh, I haven't done the black part for wings, that's why. So, there's what she's going to look like. I love this beaded headdress. She reminds me very much of like a flapper girl, 1920s flapper. Mostly it's the crop cut with that hairdress thingy. Anyway, I already showed you that, I think I'm good to go. Time to get to stitching. This site is a little bit busier, so I'm not expecting as good of progress. Also, a couple other things I noticed when I was looking closely at my last video. One, you can really tell that my nose was congested yesterday. I sounded so stopped up. Also, you can really, this lighting is orangey and not very good, so you can't tell as much, but yesterday you could really see the gray hairs under there. You may go back. Look, you'll see them. They're shiny. What is it with gray hair being like sparkly? It's like they put Krynic in our head. Anyways, I'm gonna get to stitching. I'll check back in with y'all later tonight. Good morning, everybody. Okay, I started to pack up and realized that I recorded my video without sound again. What are you gonna do? So, quick recap. I worked on, it's in the packaging, so you're gonna get a little glare, but Mini Alice in a Dolly Dream. We finished up this square right here, no, right here, and started on this square. So that's where that is at. And then I'm having to hurry. My relief could show up any second now because, yeah, where to put project I just worked on. Maybe I should have figured that out before I pressed OK on the camera. Okay, and here is Miss Lowly Daggerwing. She looked much better in the Q's nap because she wasn't all wrinkly, but she's looking gorgeous. Her head and her torso area, this up here, is completely done. Got a good portion of this wing, a little bit on the skirts, a little over 600 stitches in that. So I was pretty distracted tonight. Had a lot going on here at work, also just other distractions. So that's where that is. I feel like I told you something else. I'm fixing to work on Boo. Let's take a look again where he is at. Very nice. Okay, that's if I have enough time once I get all this stuff to my car and my relief shows up. I do not work tonight, but I do have a friend going through some stuff, so I might not get to record. I'll do my best. I think that's about it. I know it's a little chaotic. It's hard when you record a second time. You say all different things and then you're rushed. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it is what it is. Sorry about that. So I will check in with y'all later today. Bye. Good evening, everybody. As you can see, I didn't get to record the last couple days that I was at home. I was off work for Thursday and Friday. And now we're back here again. I'm just kidding. Okay, it is Thursday, April 11th. I was supposed to be off tonight, but I got called in. I got through Girl Scouts and everything, and I got home and I was just about to start cooking, and then my husband called and said he was covering a shack There was one from my scheduler. My scheduler called and said, hey, you know, can you work tonight? So by the time I did all that, got my stuff packed up, got changed, got the kids to the babysitter, got out here, it was after 10 o'clock, so it's a little later than normal. Just getting started on my stitching. And my brain just... So my time's going to be a little more constrained tonight, so we're going to get to it. Where'd it go? This is where we got to on Boo this morning. This is going to be a spider once I put his legs in his little web dingle there. Then I'm almost done with O. Just got to get the border and that little key. We'll be all done. I'll work on that in the morning. Of course, I'm going to pop on with Mini Alice in a Dolly Dream first. I haven't pulled it out yet. I'm just going to throw a few stitches in it tonight. Maybe finish up the blog so that I could get to working on my focus project. Which on my calendar, which I found out I was a week off. So when I look at the calendar, I started on Sunday, even though it was technically, in real life it was Monday, and I didn't realize that, so I've been a day off all week. But what should have been Wednesday night, so again, still on the day off, was Pearly Pig. So then I was like, well, what was tonight supposed to be Guardians of Notre Dame? I want to be able to give that one more time, and since I'm time constrained tonight, I decided to go with the smaller, easier project, Advent Animal, Pearly Pig. So I'm going to try my best, maybe get her done tonight. We'll see. I don't want to put too much pressure on myself. Okay, and then at the end of the night, of course, Boo. I got my Picture This Plus Fabric of the Month for March in the mail today. It is 32 count Lugana. This is doubloon. Now, my light in here is a little orangey, so it comes out a little darker than what it actually is. It's a light sandy color, which I really, really like it. So hopefully, I want to be kitting some more stuff up soon, so that'd be great. Great for that. Okay. And I think that's it. I'm still working on the Ultimate Cross Stitch Group, that eggs challenge. Oh, I know what it was. I was going to show you the cover photo for Pearly Pig, because that's my new thing, right? I'm showing cover photos. So here she is. As soon as my camera focuses on her. Let's see. Come on. There we go. There she is. So that's that. And now fix my lighting. Slowly. I like how it kind of, woo. I wonder if it does that just on what I could see or what y'all could see. Okay, so I'm gonna get to working on that. I think that's it. Yeah. To be completely honest, it's probably a good thing I came to work. I get more stitching done while I'm here anyway. So, I'll get to work on this and I'll check back in with y'all in the morning. Good morning, everybody. I hope this records okay, because I was playing with settings, and so I'm a little, I don't know if it sounds better. That was the attempt. And if it'll continue to put me in focus and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I was playing with the camera. So, needless to say, my focus was not on the stitching. Yeah, I just didn't focus. I got stitching done, just no focus. And, oh man, my throat was just horrible. Okay, where did I put stitching? All the way back here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take it. No, we're not. Okay, here's where we got to on this. I went ahead and finished out that block, and that's all I did, because by the time I got done with that, it was midnight. So that is Mini Alice in a Dolly Dream. You see it every day. So, Now, the other one I worked on was Pearly. Look at those eyes. Don't they say, you really should have stitched me more? Yeah. I finally got into a groove with her like an hour ago. So that's where she got to tonight. Not finished, but at least some work is done. A whole 173 stitches. I'm telling you, I don't know. I'm a mess tonight. So I'm going to get all that packed up. Oh, part of my problem with the Advent Animals is I don't have, I lost one of my bags of flosses. And so if it's, the floss number is under 800, then I got to pull it out of the big old bin, and then it gets to be too overwhelming, and I'm like, let me just surf Facebook for a few minutes. I know, it's bad, but that's what it is. So I'm going to get all this put up. I'm going to work on Boo. Would you like another glimpse of that? I'm going to work on this tonight. And then pack up and go home and do it all over again. I'm supposed to be off tonight. I said I would be on call, so I might have to work. I guess we will see. So, I'll catch you here in a few. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. It is Friday, April 12th. I'm at work again. I got called in. I wasn't going to take it because I sound like this, but here we are. My allergies are no longer in my head. They're no longer in my nose. They're in the base of my throat. So I'm coughing a lot. It takes a lot of effort to talk, so I'm going to try and make this short and sweet. I'm at a new location tonight, and you can actually see the rig here right behind me, so I thought it'd make a nice background while we talk. Give you something to look at. I'm anxious. I'm also going to use this same view in the morning, hopefully if my lighting is okay, so that you can see it all lit up in the dark. So, of course, first we're going to work on Minnie Allison and Dolly Dream. Looks like we'll be down here in this block today. Pretty sure. And then today's focus piece is going to be... Which way does it go? Guardians of Notre Dame. I've got almost half of it to do, so should be able to devote some good nice time to that tonight. I'm supposed to get on virtual stitchers later, but we'll see, because my voice has been in and out all day. It was really strong a couple hours ago, and we're back to this. Oh boo. Oh boo. Show you where I got on Boo last night. It will get finished tonight. Oh, most definitely. I just have this little piece at the bottom. So we got, little spider has legs and stuff now. Finished the O, most of the border, and the key. I just have this little piece in here, and it will be all done. And guess what? Tomorrow is Saturday, and we're going to spin for Whitco. So I did it in the precisely perfect amount of time. I do work 5 days next week, so we're gonna keep this ball rolling with the getting some progress on things. Make me feel so much better. I'm hoping that I'm not exasperating all of this by working so much, but we're finally starting to get our hours back, so I can't say no to that. It's getting dark rapidly, so I'm losing my light. I'm all dark now. I wonder if it'll balance. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go so I can stitch. You don't have to listen to me anymore. And I'll check that I get with y'all in the morning. Bye. Good morning, everybody. It's time to check in. I have to load up. Look, I'm sounding much better. Okay, I have to load up all my stuff in my car, and it's pouring down rain outside. I am not looking forward to that. You can kind of see these Okay, I'm going to turn off the light for a second. Those lights right there, that's the rig. But now we've got so much rain between me and it that it's not really, can't really see it. So, what did I do tonight? I made a mess and now I can't find anything, and because I'm kind of having to pile stuff in certain situations so that they don't get wet or muddy, because like these shacks are not well built. So here's where I got to on Mini Alice in a Dolly Dream. I did finish this square down here and this one up here because it was only like 3 colors and I was like, might as well just finish it. So, excuse me, I got 2 blocks finished last night, which is good. I can put that up. And then I worked on Guardians of Notre Dame. I got, let's see, over like 700 stitches, which isn't too bad, but I still feel like you can't tell a major difference because so much needs to be done on this one. Okay, y'all are gonna go for a ride. Hold on, because the lighting just isn't working. So okay, so that maybe you can see this a little better. So here's where we are. Tonight I got all the back stitching done on that pink block. I got some border done between the 2 blocks and then started on the blue in that one. I'm not sure if you could call them blocks when they're not square, but whatever. So focus there. That's where I got most of my progress done tonight. So I still have 4 blocks to finish, or 4 pieces to finish. Slow and steady, right? Slow and steady. I'm really hoping I get this one finished by the end of the year, though. It hasn't gotten as much focus as some of my other pieces. So there's that. I still have to work on Boo. We just have that much more to go. I'll be able to knock that out this morning. Even though I'm not giving myself, excuse me, I'm not giving myself as much time as I normally would. Because it's taking me a while to kind of get up the, I'm gonna have to move my car right there, load it up, and then move it back, I think. I'm gonna get my car all muddy. So, lots of lightning. My husband's dealing with, it's been hailing where he's at for over an hour. I don't know if you could hear that. Thunder. Thunder, thunder, thunder. So, I'm gonna move on to that, and I guess I'll see y'all this afternoon. Okay? Bye. Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, April 14th. It's time to start packing up. Let's see where we got to tonight. So, of course, first I worked on Mini Alice in a Dolly Dream. I completed 2 squares again. Well, no, I didn't finish the second square, but I got most of it. After the park threads, it's almost completely done. I did finish that one during the episode of Supernatural. Then I watched an episode of Friends while I did the other square. Got that. And then, I already put this up. Next I worked on Pretty Little London. We're almost halfway done. Got a little over, or little under 800 stitches today, which I don't think is too shabby. So there's where we're at. Love it. I absolutely love this fabric. It's Avalon by Under the Sea Fabrics. It is probably one of my absolute favorites that she has. It's just gorgeous. So pretty. Okay. And so I'm getting all that put up, getting ready for my relief to show up here in the next half hour. And I'm going to work on Legendary Creatures for the Whip Go. I already have it on the Q-Snap because I didn't realize I had recorded earlier without the freaking microphone on. So I have, you can't see under here, is A, B, C done. I'm finishing up D. I have, I need to finish D. I need to do E. I have F, G, H, and I done. I need J and K, and then I have the rest done. So D, E, J, K is what I need in order to get the goal on this for the year. It probably won't happen this week, but we're going to get a heck of a lot closer because we're going to be working on it every day. So, I'm going to get to working on that. Ooh, I forgot to show y'all earlier. I got this in the mail today. It is Cottage Garden Sampling Simplicity. Simplicity. That is a motto of mine. I like things clean, simple, and it's gorgeous. I love the yellow. I'm definitely going to need a gray fabric. What do they recommend? Dove linen from Weeks Dye Works. Yeah. So, got that in the mail today. I think that's it. So I'm going to get to stitching, and I will check back in with y'all tonight. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. It is Sunday, April 14th, once again. So, I was moving files over to my computer, and yesterday's starting video, when I do like this time of day, was corrupted. Don't know how. Don't know what I did. So I've kind of got to go over a few things that I went over there. One, to make sense of some stuff I said this morning, and two, because they're not things I could just be like, oh, well, you know, we're all good. It's not that important. So, first things first, not last night, so last night was the 12th, night of the 12th, morning of the 13th, it's Friday, so we were still working on Boo for WhipGo, and I finished it Saturday morning. I knew I was probably going to, because I showed y'all I didn't have very much left, and it was raining, and when I went to put up all my stuff, I said, okay, I'm going to finish Boo pretty quickly. So I want to pull out another project, not on my calendar, not already planned for a day, that I could work on. And of course I went into the ornament bag, because they're small. I don't have to worry about a Q-snap or this or that. So I pulled it out. Well, then my relief did not show up. So I was stuck at work an extra hour. And in that extra hour, I finished the second project that I was working on. So here's Boo. All completed. I absolutely love it. Now, when this was charted, it was charted with the background. I did not, I dyed this fabric. It was too amazing to cover up. I think they were using a variegated thread, which was why they colored in the whole background, but my fabric was too awesome to do that. So there is Boo, all done. And the next one I pulled out was another ornament from Flossmas. It was one of my smallest. It's a Christmas ornament, and literally, this thing is so tiny. This is a cat stocking. I also call it number 9 because that's, in the book there was several per page, and so it would have a number by it, and that's where you went down to find out what threads you needed, and this was number 9. He didn't have a face, or like the gray part of his head, or the pink parts. All those were added in when I worked on it the other day. My lighting is not in the right spot, ever. So, I got a second finish the other morning. I spun WhipGo with y'all, but you didn't see, because it got corrupted. So, when I first spun, I got Mini Phantom of the Masquerade, which the goal on it was a page finish, so we were able to just mark it out. So one more closer to finishing. Also, Boo got marked out because I finished it, and it had been drawn. And so the one we drew for this week was Legendary Creatures, which I showed you this morning, despite you not knowing that y'all were with me when I spun it the first time. So, and that's where I got to this morning.
Got a little bit more done on it. It was like 160 stitches. So, there's that. Also, something else I told you about was Stitch and Binge. It is a Facebook group spin-off from Sane Stitchers, and it's about, it says binging as a group. The TV show they chose for this year, it's going to take us all a year, is Supernatural. We're doing 1 episode a day. There's currently, they're finishing up their 14th season. They are getting a 15th season, but that will be the last season for Supernatural. So maybe by the time we get there, it'll be close to finishing, I think. Season 15? Or finishing. Well, we're close to finishing season 14 now, so it'll be close to finish season 15. We're watching 1 episode a day. And she put up a poll. She said, do you want 3 to 4 challenges for the week that have to do with the episodes that we're going to watch? Or do you want a daily challenge? And most people, 99% of people, voted for the 3 or 4 for the whole week. Myself and Kate from Kate's Crafting Corner, also professor at School of Magical Stitches, we thought it'd be fun to have a daily challenge. We're like, bring it. And especially if it was something small that you could complete while watching the episode. It wasn't going to take you all night. It wasn't going to take you a whole long time. Just something you could complete while watching. So, our lovely administrator, Casey, has obliged both. So, there is a weekly challenge. So, for week 1 is 500 stitches on something new. Because we're starting a new series. Something you had to find something for, like you lost your thread, you lost your needle, you need to, buy thread that was out of stock. I don't know. And then 3 was, I had these pulled up yesterday when I answered this. Something to do with fire, water, or air. So, those you have 7 days to complete. And then each day she posts a discussion post. And we could discuss what we watched in the episode. She also gave us what we call the crazy challenge, which is every day. And so yesterday's was work on something new. Set your own goal. And so what I said was that you wanted to complete while you were watching the episode. I was working on Minnie Alice and a Dolly Dream, and I said I'm going to start a new block. That's new. And I wanted to complete the block during the video, which I did. I told y'all this morning. That's where I got to. We're also going to work on that here in a few minutes. So that was yesterday's. Today's is stitch on something that could be destroyed by fire. And set yourself a stitch goal. So, I hadn't fully thought this one out yet. Oh, here's what okay. I know I've already showed you this week, but it'd be easier if you look at it while I'm talking about it. So, my project could be destroyed by fire. It's thread, it's fabric, it burns rather easily, trust me. But also this is what I'm working on. Do you see what's happening with these clocks? And really the picture in general? They're melting. Probably because of fire. Fire causes things to melt. So, I'm going to work on this. My goal is to get another block done, a 10 by 10 block. Because that's not to get 2 blocks done, because one of my blocks only has a few stitches left because I did all the parked threads. I just need to do the couple colors that weren't parked. So finish that block and finish the next block will be my goal on this tonight. And I do that. I take a before picture when I start Supernatural, and I take an in one. And yesterday was really funny because I paused it right at the very end when Sam and Dean Winchester are looking into their trunk at their stuff. So it's like you're in the trunk and they're looking down at you, right? Well, I set my cross stitch just right to where it looked like they were looking at my cross stitch. It was pretty awesome. So anyways, I'll take a before picture, take an after picture, not only because of the challenge, but also to see what you can accomplish in one episode. Now, I've been watching Supernatural for years. I wouldn't say binging it because I've been doing it really slowly, like an episode here or there. I'm in season 12 right now. So I went back and I'm going with everybody else because I can't remember that far back to have a intelligent discussion if I don't rewatch it. And despite the fact I've already seen it, I caught myself just watching it and not stitching. So it is a little bit of a challenge. The next thing we're going to work on tonight, because this is what my calendar says, is Clover of Clovers. I know it's one of my ornaments, but it is also a Year of Whip. Year of Whips piece. So I'm going to work on that. It is so not getting done tonight, but we should be able to put some pretty good progress in it. Now, for the big thing. I'm going to break my own April rules. But I feel like there's a special exception, that it is a once in a lifetime exception. And so I'm going, well, I say once in a lifetime. You'll understand in a minute. Tonight is the season premiere of Game of Thrones. And I believe there's 6 or 7 episodes this year. All of which are rather long. We're talking an hour and a half to 2 hours. While I am watching Game of Thrones only, I will allow myself to work on a different project. Because remember I said, whatever one gets drawn that night is the only one I will work on all night. The one exception will be while I am watching Game of Thrones. And then I want to work on my Game of Thrones piece. So, I will be pulling out, and you've seen it recently because it's already had its focus for this month. That's okay. It's an hour or 2 to work on House Stark. Because I am so close to a finish. This is a Year of Whips. This is, there's so many reasons that it's okay to make the exception for this project in particular. But the reason I say it's a once in a lifetime special exception is this is the last season of Game of Thrones. After this, there is no more. So I don't have and I didn't start stitching this until after I had already binged all of Game of Thrones. Last year was my first year to watch it, and I binged it until I was caught up. So this will be the only opportunity for me to stitch on a Game of Thrones piece while watching Game of Thrones. Will be every Sunday for the next 6 weeks. So, while I am watching Game of Thrones, House of Stark will come out. And then, when all that is said and done, and then I pack up and I'm ready to go home, we'll work on Legendary Creatures again. So, I think that's a pretty awesome plan for tonight. I feel like there was something else. Oh, I just need to update all my Facebook stuff. Because I was wrong. Well, you didn't even hear me say it yesterday. Currently, I am 1,100 stitches behind, or 1,100 stitches from completing the Ultimate Cross Stitch Group Challenge, the egg hunting one. I am now almost 800 closer to it because I haven't updated from last night's, and I did almost 800 last night. So hopefully we'll get that finished with Clover of Clovers tonight. Maybe even a little on House Stark because I think I've already got a starter picture for that. Homework comes out tonight. They actually released it last night so we can kind of plan for it, and I didn't take the time to sit down and figure all that out. So I need to do that too. But I can't start on it till midnight, and then of course my piece is just gonna have to fit, so I'll have to figure that out. And then we are at the whim of the admin on Sane Stitchers. So today, and each admin gets to give you a prompt each day. So Lucy asked how we got started cross stitching. I was around 6 or 7 years old. My aunt was pregnant with my cousin, and she sat down to cross stitch a bib. It was one of the stamped cross stitched bibs, and I was interested. She sat me down next to her. She gave me the second bib that came in the set, and we stitched together. Since then, I have stitched on and off, mostly stamped cross stitch. So like baby quilts, pillowcases. They have the little blue X's, and you're just basically adding color to it. About 6 years ago, I guess. Yeah, it's actually around this time of year, 6 years ago. I was at Hobby Lobby picking up. Ooh, we're getting some glare there. Hold on. Let me turn you. It's because that sun is flicking through, right? I think I got it. Okay, so I was at Hobby Lobby picking up threads for a quilt block that I was cross stitching, and I picked up a counted cross stitch piece. Now, I looked at counted cross stitch before that, and I was like, there's no way I could do that. So I picked up this small bookmark. I said, I'll try it. If I get it done, I'll give it to my mother-in-law. If I throw it away, it was only like $6. So, yeah, that I was like, hey, this, not only is this not so bad, like I can count, right? But also watching that picture come to life was a game changer for me, because when you're stitching on stamped, the picture's already there. You're just adding the color. When you're stitching on a blank piece of fabric, the picture just slowly develops. So, I was like, that's it. I'm done. I'm counting cross stitch now. And then I joined Facebook groups, and then I started a hate, and here we are. One admin asked us to enable everybody, so we had to post a link of something we're itching to buy. I forgot what the third one was, and if I've done it or not, I can't remember. So anyways, that's it. I've already held y'all for 16 minutes. I'm gonna do everything I said I was gonna do, and I will check back in with y'all here in a little while. Good morning, everybody. It's April 15th. This will be the last clip of this vlog. Okay, so I did quite a bit of stuff today, or this morning, or last night, or something. Anyways, first I worked on, no, let me take this back. I thought Game of Thrones was supposed to start at 9. It actually started at 8. So I had to flip-flop some stuff around and work on the Game of Thrones first, because that's when it was airing, and then Minnie Alice in the Dolly Dream. So, here's where I got to on that one. Finished this little swirly thing, all of this line, this arrow, and most of that swirl. So, it will come back next Sunday when we watch the next episode. It was awesome. I'm so excited. I got chills just watching the recap. Very exciting. Okay, so next I worked on Minnie Alice in a Dolly Dream. I did this while watching Supernatural, and I got, hold on, that square completely filled in, and most of the part threads in there are just -2 because the episode was over and it was time to move on. That's where we're at. This is a page. It's looking pretty good. It's crazy how when you start working on it every day, it's easier to continue to work on it. Does that make sense? When I pull it out just once, I feel like I don't get as much accomplished. But when I'm working on it every day, it's easy to get a block done a day. Easy. Okay, so then my focus project tonight was Clover of Clovers, by Bent Creek. And holy cow, did I get a ton done on this. Like, if I just had 2 more hours, I think I could have it done. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Clover is almost completely finished. There's a little tail down here. Working on the guy there. But look at that. Isn't it awesome? I really like it. I'm so excited. I like when I see progress. Lots of good progress. So, that's everything that I worked on. I got 2 homeworks done with it. Or got 2 homeworks done tonight. This one is going to be for clothes. Because I said, you know, I went to the clothing store because I needed new robes. And I'm getting them in Slytherin green. Because I'm a Slytherin. And that they will be like his clothes. Green like his clothes. So, there's that. And then on Minnie, Alice, and a Dolly Dream, I said, went to the pub. And I had me a few butter beers. And I don't know what was in them, but all of a sudden, things are melting. And so, I used Minnie, Alice, and a Dolly Dream because the clocks are melting in the picture. Yeah. I know it's goofy, and I may not get points. But that's the fun of it, right? Is coming up with those stories. And I'm doing a better job of acting like I'm in the story, which makes it a little more fun. You know, I'm first person it. I did this. I'm doing this. It's all about me. So, that is that. I need to pack up everything, and then I'm going to work on Legendary Creatures again. See if we can get this little guy finished tonight. I don't think so, because the guy that's relieving me in the morning is the one that's always here super early. Which is really nice because I get home early, but it does eat into my stitching time a little bit. So... But it's okay, because I'm back at work tonight, and we'll be doing it all over again. But on a new vlog. So, and this is... Okay, so I'm talking about this on Monday the 15th. But it may not get uploaded till the 16th, because Lexi still needs to do her little clip. So, if you're interested in that, make sure you stay tuned after the end screen that says thank you for liking, subscribing, watching. And I will see y'all next week. Have a great time.
Hi guys, I'm Lexi from Sammy J. Stitch's daughter. Yeah. And today I have a few questions to answer from a tag by someone I do not know. I don't have their name on this. So, first question, what is a whip? A whip is a project that you're working on, I think. I hear my mom say it a lot in her video. Work in progress. There we go. I think that's what it is. So, next question. What is a UFO? An unidentified flying object. Not really. I don't really know. Let me think real quick. Unfinished object? I can't think of anything else, so that's what I'm gonna say. Unfinished object. Okay. What is an FFO? FFO. Okay. This sounds hard. FFO. We'll have to come back to that one. What is a DMC, or what is DMC? That is a type of thread. My mom uses it all the time. I sure hope that's correct. Okay, that was the last question. So let's go back to FFO. I have no idea what it is. FFO. I don't know, so finished flying object. Okay. I really don't know. Well, that's because Lexi said so. See you next time. Bye.